again, another absolute legend. But as people get older, they get more defensive, and he posted, Seth posted Paul Tudor Jones at the absolute lows in April, saying the market was, here we go. Here we go. May 6, 2025, Paul Tudor Jones says stock market will hit new lows even if Trump cuts China tariffs to 50%. Okay, so here's a guy who probably sold in the hole on April 6th and 7th, and a month later the things rallied up and he's begging for a retest, and it just never came, and it's going to continue to push higher. It doesn't change the fact that the guy's a legend and he made a fortune for himself and for his investors early in his career, just like Ray Dalio did. They're both absolute legends. But just because they're billionaires doesn't mean they're right about everything. And what happens is, and the reason I'm spending any time on this, because I do admire what these guys accomplished, is that, when you become that successful, their fingers are off the pulse, or they're just I just seen it over and over. You get to a certain age, you get very pessimistic and defensive, and there's a chronic amount of well, it was good when I was coming up, but now everyone else is screwed. And I think that's the way people deal with death. They just say, well, I was lucky to, be in when I was in, everything was great and you could make money. Now everyone's screwed. There's never been a better time in history to be starting out than right now. The fact that you can get on a device like this and communicate to 1 million people at once at basically zero cost if you have something valuable to say, never existed before. So the future is extremely bright.